welcome back to my channel. If you have been watching the last few videos, you'll know that Mum and I are on our little sort of European adventure for Mum's birthday, and we are currently in Innsbruck, Austria still. We will be leaving tomorrow, but we are just heading through now into the sort of main street here where all the Christmas markets are. We're going to have a little look around the stores, have a poke around the Christmas markets, and maybe try and get some lunch. So I will bring you along with us for that, and while we explore all of that. And then this afternoon we've got a sort of city tour, and then we're actually going up around about 2,000 meters up into the Alps, and we should have some absolutely incredible views over Innsbruck. So I will bring you along for all of that. But yeah, we're just going to head in through now, basically through behind the bus, just through this arch here, and that is going to be the main centre of Innsbruck. Look at the incredible view just from the street here in Innsbruck, with the Alps behind, those gorgeous buildings, like the architecture. I'm not sure what style that is. Is it like a Georgian architecture or? But oh, absolutely incredible. If you watched the previous videos, you'll know we went on a horse-drawn carriage ride sort of up in one of the mountain villages and saw snow, and it was just truly magical. But yeah, very, very pretty town here in Austria. So this is the Old Town in Innsbruck. Your quintessential souvenir stores here, but we are slowly making our way down towards sort of where the main street is and the Christmas markets. They've got some very cute like Alpine jumpers and hats. And we've got these beautiful paintings on all the buildings. Look at the architecture on that building there. Gorgeous. So we have reached the sort of main square here, and where all the Christmas markets are. So we'll have a little poke around and see what we can find. So this is the famous Golden Roof in Innsbruck. So when we do our sort of tour of Old Town later on this afternoon, I'm sure we'll get a bit more history about this building. But there are some incredible paintings on there. And yeah, the Golden Roof. I'll try and get a shot from further back so you can see the angle a bit better. So that is a better angle there of the Golden Roof. You can see all the incredible sort of Gothic inspired sort of wood carvings there, the gold roof. And then we've got the Innsbruck Christmas tree. And then we've got this absolutely stunning building over here. Goodness me, look at that. I don't know if you can hear me over all the noise here. It's a very busy market. But look at all of that. So we have just found a restaurant amongst the 20,000 people that are in the square. Is absolutely just so crazy here today. It's a Saturday, so it's wild. So we've just stopped. We're just going to try and get something for lunch. Mum has got a Fritz limo in orange. Apparently it is kind of like a Fanta or something like that, so we shall see. And we've sort of just got like a sausage and chips for lunch, so again, we'll see. And this is our lunch. We've got sausages with chips and I'm assuming sauerkraut or just cabbage. So we've just had some lunch and crossed over the road, and we have found some more Christmas markets. Goodness, that other section of the Christmas markets was uncomfortably busy, I will say. Just so many people, it was just insane. Yeah, so we're just gonna have a little poke around the Christmas markets here before we have to meet the guide at 2 p.m. to kind of do like the old city tour. Gosh, there's some beautiful buildings here. We are super excited because we've just found this store again, this Christmas decoration store. I'm not going to try and pronounce that, but we found it in Rothenburg and it was insane there. So we're going to have a little poke in there. Look at the Alps with the snow on them and look at these buildings. I love the ones when they've got like all the painting and that on them. So we're going to have a little look in the Christmas tree store here, not Christmas tree, Christmas decoration store, and see if we can see anything else good in there. A change of plans. This is the lineup to get into this little pop-up. So while we have already looked in the store several times, we're not going to line up to do that. So we're just going to sort of head back to our meeting point. Oh, look at those mountains with all that snow on them. It is cold. It's about I'd say it's maybe about 2 degrees at the moment, so it is very fresh. But is definitely very Alpine, just, yeah, the buildings, all the lights. Like, look at this beautiful one here with the tower. And it's a Saturday here, so many people just out and about, eating at all the stalls. But just maybe a little bit too many people for us. We're not used to such large crowds. Where we come from, we're sort of in the countryside, so we don't get large crowds like this. So it's just wild to us to have this many people in such a small sort of area. Look at that view with the Christmas tree in the middle and the mountains in the back. We're just heading back into the very busy centre. You can hear all the music. That's Pinocchio on the building. So we have just started our tour of Innsbruck, and the guide is just letting us know that the majority of buildings here are in the Baroque style. So this here, the white building, is the White Horse Inn, which was established in the 1602. And it is still a sort of tavern to this day. Yeah. Rapunzel up there. So this street that we're on has all the sort of fairy tale. There's Pinocchio back there, Rapunzel.
It's a combination of things to me.
Yeah, Rococo design, that one. So it's the house of a wealthy merchant, and the design of it, or the style, is a Rococo style. And it was like 1426, did he say? Something like that, 1420s. So we're just heading towards the St. James's Church here.
When the church was built and its statues were painted and finished decorations, we said, we need someone to look after the church. So Maximilian, the tomb is very elaborate. If you go down there and see all the area, then the next tomb is this guy here.
The funicular.
bin zu Paternoster. Ja, genau. Ach so.
Option 2. Please use the handhold in the cabin.
So we are halfway up the mountain. We just got out of the funicular and we're just going to go into the gondola now. But there's like a little Christmas market up here. It's sort of like a little ski village up here. It's very, very cold up here. So we've got 5 minutes until our gondola.
There was a castle up here. There was a very old castle built in the 11th century. I think it wasn't even founded. And they used to put the prisoners in this castle, used the castle as a prison, and they left the prisoners without food. With very little food, you know, the punishment. So, hung scenery, guys. Now, this is the end of the Alps, okay? So once we built top, let me explain you quickly. This is not a carbonate rock. This is carbonate. And according to these experts, they make a lot of voyage, you know, around the world.
Get way up on the top.
George Foster, German. Yeah, George. Next one, we know the Alps. It's a carbonate. This is not a carbonate, this is limestone and granite 60 years ago, three plates. The African plate, Asian plate, and the Italian plate. Drinking water.
It makes quick beer too.
They make good beer, you know? Yeah, oh yeah. The water is filtered because it's a sponge.
Right?
So you all come down.
You know what I don't think anyone's going to go down before. I think it's going to mean 40 minutes. I think we all come down together.
No, not enough snow. Look. This is a track. And this side too. This is a black one. You say black? Extra. Yeah? Black. This is black too. So black and black.
Your skis.
Okay, as we come out, follow me and we get out of this building.
Yeah, 66,000 feet. 1,900 meters or 6,000 feet of sea level. So you can see down here, that is the city of Innsbruck. We are currently standing at about 6,000 feet or about 1,900 meters above sea level in the Alps. It is freezing. There is obviously a lot of snow up here, but this view is absolutely incredible. Absolutely magical. What a wonderful experience to have. Look at, I mean, wow.
Oh, right here.
I'd say so. I know. Cinderella's carriage all lit up. We're just making our way back to the hotel now after getting off the gondola in the funicular. We've just popped to the Christmas markets very quickly just to have a look at all of these gorgeous lights. Look at all the chandeliers. It is still absolutely just chockers with people here. It's slightly off-putting. We did buy a few little bits and pieces today, so I will show you that when we get back to the hotel. But we just want to really just see the Innsbruck markets all lit up. They've got the band up there. You can see they've got the band under the golden roof there. They've got all the streets all lit up. Got all the real Christmas trees out. So I left you with I think the church bells were going at 6 o'clock. It has now been a couple of hours. I've showered and gotten myself all cozy and comfortable, and actually thought I might go through just the few very small bits that we bought today, just in the event that you're interested in seeing that. So I thought we'd go through that quickly now. Okay, for Mum's tree, she actually bought this very adorable and sweet little angel. And it's so unbelievably soft, like the fur. If I can get her out of the packet. And she's got... So her little legs just sort of dangle, and she's got a little lace and fur trimmed dress with these really beautiful sort of gold wings. And then she's got this little bunny beanie on. She's absolutely adorable. And the fur is so soft. I've just never felt anything like it. It's so, yeah, it's so unbelievably soft. It's just crazy. But Mum bought that for her tree back home. So that was that one. And then I got for our sort of the main family tree, I bought this. So it's this really just very pretty wooden heart that says Austria on it. And then it has one of the cowbells. And it's got like the little, the flower that's always associated with Austria. But I kind of bought that to pop on the tree. It's very rustic and just, I think, a really great memento of our trip here to Austria. And I just really liked the bell. I thought that that was just really nice. And I think it will be very different on our tree. And for years to come, just such an amazing reminder and a memory of our time here in Innsbruck, Austria. We've had such an incredible day today. I think I started this video sort of, we were driving through the Alps, and then we had time to explore in the city centre, the Christmas markets. Oh my goodness, the Christmas markets were insanely busy. Oh my goodness, way busier than Munich. It was quite overwhelming, the number of people that were there. Apparently, it is like a national holiday or something like that in Italy. And so there were so many Italians here for the sort of the weekend or the day, because we are actually quite close to the Italian border. So it all sort of come into Innsbruck for the holiday. So it was just insanity. It was so busy, so many people. As I said, I find crowds of that size really overwhelming. It's just so much noise, so many people, like everyone's, you know, pushing and shoving, and it was, yeah, quite the experience, but still really incredible. Such beautiful markets. And yeah, we just had that time to explore. We had some lunch. We had a very traditional sort of Austrian sausage and just chips for lunch, something just really simple. And then this afternoon, We had a sort of a guided tour around the city. I sort of showed you that. They took us down a few different sort of streets that we hadn't already been down. They showed us that absolutely stunning Rococo building. It was just, I mean, I showed it to you. I'm sure you can all agree, beautiful, absolutely stunning. The embellishments on the outside of that building were just, yeah, one of the most beautiful buildings I think I've ever seen. And then like the golden roof and all sorts of things. So that was really great. They took us through like the church. You would have seen the statues. I think he said they were made out of brass, the statues in that church. And then we went and caught the funicular first, which is kind of like a train. And that sort of took us halfway up the Alps. And then once we sort of got to that halfway point, we actually got into a gondola for the rest of the way. If you're not sure what a gondola is, I'll try and pop something on screen. It's like a cable car, I think is maybe the other word for it. And then we went up and just saw those spectacular and just majestic views of just Innsbruck and the Alps. It was just, and the way we were facing, so where those Alps were, just over that's Italy, basically. It was incredible, such an incredible experience. It was a lot of fun going up there, like, you know, in the gondola and that, and the views were just stunning. And we went and had, you know, I had a cup of tea and Mum had a coffee up there at the restaurant, and it was just a really great day, a very busy day. We sort of left here at about 8:30 in the morning and we didn't get back here till 6 o'clock. So it was a busy day, but a very, very good one. So I'm going to say goodnight to you now. And then a lot of things on the docket for tomorrow. Just some really fun things. We'll be visiting another couple of towns. We're going to Lindenau, which is a really stunning, beautiful town on a lake. And we'll be heading into the Black Forest and that. So I will talk to you more about that tomorrow morning. All right, well, good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.